One of the things about being in Switzerland and in Zurich on a whole is that you always find a variety of things that attract attention. For instance, we had what one called Christmas market, and this is where you can buy a ticket for the old tram. It won't be here long, but this is one of the places you can buy the ticket for the very old tram. And the old tram looks something like this one. And what I was saying concerning that was that you can always find something around town to give you I want to see that. I want to see that. Some emergencies around, and they are looking for where has called them, you know. And this is one of the place here on this various what we call circle here. And highlight of many things happen here throughout the year. The Christmas market has come to a close, and they are pulling down the small little shops, you know, little houses, that one will call them. I just hope my battery is charging. And they've taken a lot of time to put them up, and they're also doing the precise thing when pulling them down, to care for that no parts of these houses break when they take down the parts. These houses, as you see, they are in parts they can put up. You can pull them up, pull the door, and over there you can see where they pull them down and packing them on pallets to transport them further where they have kept them during the time. As you can see, I hope I can find a way of going a little nearer. Normally not, you know. Then they pull them down and they set them in places, and they are very careful to put them back so that none of the parts have been set in the wrong batch. So they would take the flat piece, take out the window, take the flat part, lay them on each other, and the doors and the roofing, and they put everything back as if they are boxing things. This is some of the concept that we have to learn and even teach the younger generation. You know, I know we got stalls and we got marketplace and they're kept in inhumane situations in various countries. Not saying here is 100% perfect, but there are some structures here that I really like. And if one would go back to one home little island or one little hometown and try to put this up, people think that you are coming back to say that you are better than they, and they will assassinate you. That's how we have become a set of people that do not like laws and orders. Not all laws and orders are good, but there are things that we could implement to make our lives a little bit better. For instance, they're renovating this building here, and while work is still going on the inside, you see, you're not supposed to go over there. It's forbidden, and yet still you can pass along the road, and there is no gravel or whatever to go into your face and your eyes. If you go on a peeping and anything catches you, you're at your own risk. And many more things like this one will see. Many more stuff like this one can see around that push you to the point of, come on, let our brain begin to work. You know. Let our brain begin to do some little la la la. And you know, that's a cinema there. And that's, you can have pizza there. You can get some coffee or some ice cream right along the line there. And yes, you can get some rum and raisin ice cream in a moving pick. And then you have the travel agency, and then you have Starbucks. See? At this place, I remember, you know, we're in that. We were, I don't know what happened in the cinema there, but all I know is that we had to hide behind this place here, you know. And this is how they do the thing. Yes. There was a hostage situation, and the patrols were all here. But eventually, less than 3 minutes, they had it under control. I think less than 2 minutes. But we had to be behind this place here. You know, I've never been inside there. I was only behind, but I know it's a cafeteria right here. And if you're in this part of Zurich. I'm going back to the other side where I'm coming from, but just to show you how these little houses are, you know, set. Now they put everything back together when they are finished. The wagons, the carousels, you know, everything is set. As it has already been made known to us that the 2024 will have a lot of things going on in around this area where I am. I think it starts February, March, or something like that, something like that. Down somewhere, not February. June, July, August, September, I think, till, yeah, you know, they're gonna have the bicycling or cycling, and so many of these places will not be the trams, like for say, and this is a tram to those of you still asking me if it's a train. This is a tram. It's running in the middle of the roadway, and cars can also pass on the other side there. There's a place one can come, and then on the other side there is the lake. Let me take a little walk over to the lake. So here is called Bellevue. In Jamaica, when we talk about Bellevue, we talk about the psychiatrist's home, where the mental people with mental disability are there. And here are taxis. So you come here, you want a taxi, you have to take the one at the front, the one in the middle have to wait, this one have to wait, this one have to wait, until everybody gets their chances to go. So if you jump in the back taxi, I think he has to tell you to go into the front one that was there before him. I think that's how the rules go. So he's pulling up these houses. on the lake here. It was surprising that right through the time with the winter, so people normally comes down here. It's a big attraction for many, and you know, even those who are alone or friends, they will come down here. They will sit. Some will bring bread to feed to these ones that don't fly away. They don't go anywhere than here during the winter season. And way over there, many of you can see it, that's where the boats come in, because there's a crowd of folks over there waiting for the boat, and there's a boat going in, and people will still go on the boat even though it's cold. It's not freezing, but it's cold. And as you can see, I don't think these are people playing, these are people singing their own music. Yes, so that is not a copyright. These are people singing their own songs. This gentleman is putting up his music thing here to play his music as well. And a lot of this you will find inside here. And this is also where they do some sort of theater inside. It's on top of the water. It's made there just for this season. Then after they would take it down, but I think this one is still here. I think I've seen it here for a while now. It's a theater place inside there where people go and watch this abracadabra or whatever dance or whatever they have in there. Oh yes, this is street food here in Switzerland. See, that's street food. Down there, away over there, is the city hall, and circus is going on down there too. If you are in Switzerland and you get bored, it's because you didn't push yourself out from the beginning to enjoy life. I don't mean money, I don't mean cars, I don't mean houses, to enjoy life. Because you can go out. When I choose to stay home, it's because I like my home. You see, I like my home. She's feeding them with bread. I like my home. But otherwise, if I choose to come out and walk on the street, wow, walk on the street, it's also beautiful. You can always find something to do with your leisure time. They are. And once they see, others will start coming. If you notice down there, they are coming up because something is exciting up here and they want to come. So they are heading this way. You see, they are coming in. They are catching the food up in the air, so if you throw it up, These are the same. You see how these one here, how their wings are white because they have changed for the winter. I noticed that once the winter, not the big geese, these ones that are flying. Once the season is over, they come back to a certain color that looks like those ducks that are between the geese, or big ducks and little ducks, or what you want to call them. I don't know. Wow, that's a beautiful brown one. That one looks good. Wow. This is something to see, that if you follow watching this when someone is feeding them, you don't move away. So they are all coming in. Look, there's food giving out, and they are coming in. They are coming in for the food. Everybody's trying to come in as fast as they can to see if they can get something. No. And that's the beauty of all this, you know. When nature entwined with humankind and have the freedom to do at their own will. How can't we live like that? And here they have a life buoy, otherwise called a red tongue swing, to help if someone would fall off in the lake and cannot help themselves. You can assist them. I think you get one, they get one, you go for them. I'm not a swimmer, so in that I can only assume. But it's for helping. On this track here, you've seen various people with different languages. When war and strife separates us, it takes away a part of humanity and destroy hopes. It's not just lives that are lost. It's those who've left behind. Their hopes are shattered. Over by the tent for the circus, there's an orchestra playing there, because the Hey Hi in Metex's Facebook don't know the difference. They will say that you have infringed the law, copywriting. So thus, therefore, let me stay on this side and show us here. Here it comes in the taxi, a water taxi. A water taxi comes here. It's like this boat here. A water taxi comes here, so one go out at the ending of the harbor there, and the water taxi comes in, and you can take the water taxi in the parameters of where your the zone tickets go. Those one goes a bit out of the out of the zone, so therefore when you take that one, you can go to another side of Canton Zurich, but there you will have to have an extra ticket. So if I would go on that, I would have to buy an additional ticket to the one that I have. There she is cleaning her boat. So if you have a faint heart, you don't want to clean this because you would be afraid that you will fall down inside of the water. You see. And the woman is doing the job, and she's doing as capable as any man. So those of you who have a problem, that's yours prerogative, not mine. There we see some pigeons here. Also again. And this is what I like to see. They're so beautiful. You can go out here. Those ones that looks white, not the ducks. The ones, if you see them after, they would look almost like a pigeon. When the weather comes back, being not so cold. If you would stand here with breadcrumbs and you make a circle around yourself and you put the breadcrumbs, they would just come right beside you and eat those breadcrumbs, and you can stand in the middle. If you can see way down yonder. I'm gonna take some pictures after I finish this live, just to show way over behind those houses there, as far as your eyes can behold. You see the snow on the mountain. Way over. Let me go down a little bit more so you can have a view. Way down more, you can see folks will come here right now and take photographs, and there's a gentleman down there doing that. Way over yonder, your eyes can see. This side is all, as you can see, the trees are shed their leaves. They look what you call old and grays. But way over yonder, the white mountain behind, one can see the whiteness. You know, it's not fully covered like it once was, but one can see the mountain peaks way over there. I can't draw up the video. Let me see if I can pull up the video. Right, way over there. It's like a backlining behind the mountain. That looks green one place, looks gray in one place. Way over there. The boat looks like it's full. They're not taking on anybody else. So people are standing there, people watching, and it's like that. I'm longing one day to see this place frozen, and in my time I can be able to walk on it. But folks, go and swim in this lake here as it is now, with all the you can see over there that the birds are gathered, and also here. And the okay, this one is a short lake, so it's not going very far. And you can see that the boat is packed. People are standing, as I leave, though people will always stand because people want to see. If my if this charges my phone to 100%, I think I'll take a short trip just for you to see how it is on the boat. Even though not everybody wants to be filmed, that's also one of the thing you have to take into consideration when traveling on public vehicles. And you know, so it's going out there. You can take it, go out, sit on it, and come back with it. You don't have to get off. But folks, use this as a means also too of transportation. Instead of taking the bus and going way around, because it goes from this side of the lake to that side of the lake, and then back to this side, and then in the middle, and then back over. So most time folks take it as a means of transportation to get, you know, just to drive, to ride across the water, to glide across the water, and to get to their destination over there, instead of getting and waiting on the bus. When we use certain slogans and we get them to become logos, we gotta bear in mind that when we talk about diversity, it's not in the sense of our folks try to let it be what it's not his. Diversity, for me, it's seeing all of this, what I've showed, the various people from different nationalities, language, tribes, and tongues coming together, even though Many don't speak while you're walking beside them or whatever, but when you look at all of us, our legs move. Even if we are, even if we have a sort of disability, we still and we are alive, we still move. You know, those who may not be able to speak because of an impairment, or you know, and all that, and but we tend to fix in the same lineage of we are people. We're people that are valuable to God. We are people of His collaborate. I don't care how people say that you're not in my class, but we are in God's class. Trust me when I tell you that. And these are some of the things when I look at diversity. You know, some walk alone, man in their own mindset of business, and some walk in a crowd. And all different manner. A lot of things excites us, and some things make us, you know, have a smirk on our faces, and you know, maybe twitch our nostrils a funny way, you know, surprise our eyes sometimes, and all of that, you know. Yes, and like every other places, we also have our garbage. You see? Oh, yes. This is where one will purchase their tickets, or we can purchase a ticket by the machine. And this one is closed here, but it's called a kiosk, a small shop here that sells diversity of things, you know, postcards and you know that. Oh, my tram is here. I won't be able to catch it. Let's see. I haven't eaten from morning, and it's yes, I can catch it. I haven't eaten from morning, so I want to go home and get me something in my stomach. Wow. 2:17. So let me hold that for me, please. Thank you. They don't hold it. Going way at the front here. I like sitting here. Yes. Wow. Yes, so for those of you who had a little look around and see, I thank you all, and I pray that this day here, weighing the 28th of December 2023, we continue finding you in good health, ready, not just ready for the ending of the month to a new year, but that you're ready to take on another challenge, ready to suppress evil, ready to stand, ready to fight a battle without having to have ammunitions and of men caliber, but to fight the good fight in faith, and to be able to endure. Endurance is very important. When you go to the gym, you know, you have to have an endurance when you go on a machine and you know, and all that. So, oh, I am in a big trouble. I've got a dog beside me. So I just hope that the dog doesn't yeah, Duke. Oh Lord, let they go down, please, oh God. Let they. I am a bit uneasy, so I'll talk to you guys another day. Grace and peace.